Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Welcome to Yoga Unfolding. Tonight we're going to visit the shoulders and the neck. A little bit into the upper chest, a little bit into the upper back. We'll just kind of check those things out, see if we can create a little space in the upper portion of the body and in the neck. Maybe release some grip. So tonight you will need a couple of blankets. Three would be ideal. If you don't have blankets, a towel, a couple towels will work. You can use pillows, right? Like the pillows off the couch or even the pillows off the bed if they're a little on the firmer side. But I find if you have some blankets or some towels, we can sort of fold those up into the right position and the right height. So I'll give you a moment to find those, unless you already have them with you. And we're gonna actually start our class tonight standing, but I'm gonna read something while we're getting our materials together. All right, so again, if you're just joining us, you wanna locate 3 towels or 3 blankets. Hi, Tammy Sue. Or if you have pillows, those would work too. All right. So from my yoga meditation book, Yoga Wisdom, fall in love with yourself. Do you love yourself? Can you answer yes to this question without hesitation or qualifications, without feeling egotistical or embarrassed? Many of us will consider this a very difficult question to answer. It's like being asked whether we are in love with someone we hadn't really considered loving before. It might never have occurred to us to fall in love with ourselves. But why not? We must love ourselves. If we don't, how can we expect others to love us? And how can we love others in a wholehearted, honest way? Fall in love with yourself. It is the most meaningful love affair you can have. You know, we talk about this sometimes on the mat, right? If you can't love yourself, you can't set an example of how other people should love you. So anyway, something to think about as we move through our practice. So as I said, we're going to start standing. So we'll just start standing for a moment. You can stand anywhere on your mat, it's fine. Maybe rock a little back and forth. So onto the heels and then onto the toes. Just loosening up a little, coming into our bodies in this moment, this time, right here, right now. All right. And then maybe switch the weight from one foot to another. Or maybe coming up onto the toes a little bit, just gently rocking back and forth, switching the weight from one foot to another. And then coming back into a centered position, go ahead and lift those toes and then drop them down so they're a little bit spread out. So there's this nice even grip on the earth. And then take a moment right here, close your eyes, knees can be soft, and just notice where the weight is in the feet. Can you try to evenly distribute the weight for a moment? Can you relax the muscles around the knee a little bit? Maybe bring the shoulders back a tad, opening up the chest. Nice. Let's place our hands on our hips and just take the hips in some nice gentle circles. So you're going to want to bend those knees a little bit, circling around, loosening it up. All right, nice. And just feel that, right? Feel that kind of rocking sensation in the pelvis. Nice. Reverse your circle, going in the opposite direction. Breathing, relaxing the face. Nice. Coming back into a centered position. Release the arms. Pause here for a moment. Come back into the feet. Notice where the weight is. Get it a little even. Let's inhale the shoulders up. Pull them back. Exhale them down. Nice. Again, inhale the shoulders up. Pull them back. Exhale them down. Let's do this 3 more times. Nice. 2 more times. Up, back, releasing down on an exhale. Last time. Up, back, release down. Great. Now take your dominant hand, arm, whichever that is. So for me, I'm right-handed. That's going to be my dominant side. We're going to start by shaking the hand. Shake the hand. Shake, shake, shake. Just shake that wrist, right? Let it go. And then we're going to lean forward a little bit, and we're going to start to shake the arm from the shoulder, right? Shake, shake, shake. And really shake it rigorously, right? Shake, 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 shake. Nice. Let it get a little heavy. Lean forward a little bit more. Soften the knees. And just shake it out. Shake, 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 shake. Good job. Great. All right. Gently come back to center. Release both arms next to the body and just notice how something as simple as that can change the grip in the arm. Just notice the difference. Awesome. Opposite hand, all right? Again, starting with the wrist. Shaking that hand. Shake, 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 shake. Then we're going to start to bend over. We're going to let the arm get a little heavy. We're going to shake it out from the shoulder. Shaking, shaking, shaking. Nice and rigorous. All right? Just letting all that grip, all that tension, all that hold that we have go. Shake, shake, shake. Nice. Gently come back to center. Release both arms down. Let's roll the shoulders out and open. Bring the palms facing forward. Come back into the feet. Notice the weight in the feet. Is it evenly distributed? Nice. Let's allow the palms to find each other in front of the sternum. Inhale. Exhale, release it down. Push the air down. Inhale, lift up towards the sky. Look at your hands. Exhale, you can swan dive down or you can bend the knees. Come on down. Inhale, halfway up to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Top of the head comes towards the earth. Inhale the arms out and up towards the sky. Look at the hands. Exhale, back to center. Beautiful. Again, inhale. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, lift it up. Look at the hands. Dive in on an exhale. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold. Top of the head comes toward the earth. Arms out to the side on an inhale towards the sky. Lift and reach. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's do this one more time. Inhale. Exhale, push it down. Inhale, lift it up. Look at your hands. Stretch. Dive in. Lift the heart. Fold. Top of the head comes towards the earth. Arms come back out to the side. Up towards the sky. This time we're going to interlace the fingers. We're going to roll the palms towards the sky. Head comes to center and just reach here for a moment. Gently lean over to the left. Breathing. Maybe bend that left knee a little bit. Push the left hip out. Inhale, center. Over to the right. Bend the right knee. Push the left hip out. Back to center. Go ahead and bring the arms in front of the chest. Palms are still facing away. Breathe here for a moment. Push the hands away a little bit and just feel the upper back open slightly. Breathing. Go ahead and gently release the arms back down. Nice. Bring the shoulders up towards the ears and then drop them down. Again, up towards the ears and drop them down. Let's do 3 more. 2 more. Last one, up and down. We're going to bring the hands behind us. We're going to interlace the fingers. We're going to gently pull the hands down. You can soften the knees here if that feels like a little more comfortable. And feel the front of the chest open up. Breathing here. Nice. Bend the knees a little more. Let's bring the torso down towards the earth. All right, maybe the chest sits on the thighs. Lift the arms up towards the sky. And then if it feels safe and appropriate, you can start to straighten the legs. Breathing here. Nice. Good job. Gently bring the arms back in front of you. All right. Let's walk the feet a little bit further and come down into a yoga squat. And pause here for a moment. Nice. Breathing here. All right, we're going to gently make our way down into a comfortable seated position. So for me, I'm going to grab one of those blankets or towels. I'm going to create a little bit of height, so a little cushion. Again, this is where if you've got a pillow, might feel nice. I'm going to bring the blanket in front of me because I don't have the mat facing this way. And just come into a comfortable seated position. So if this works, that's great. If you prefer to sit on your knees, right, on the heels with the knees bent, that's fine too. Whatever works. It's not, how you're sitting is less important than the fact that you're comfortable and you can maintain this position for a little bit. All right. So pausing here for a moment, like tuning into the earth, just checking in. Imagine that there's a little string coming out the crown of your head and it's just very gently lifting the spine, lifting the neck without tilting the chin forward, right? The chin is in a neutral center position, but we just feel a little tall. Relax the jaw, relax the shoulders. Great. Let's bring the hands to the shoulders and we're going to bring the elbows in nice big circles. Relaxing the jaw, the face. Tongue is off the roof of the mouth. Reverse your circle, going in the opposite direction. Nice. It's breathing into that. The shoulders are a little complicated, right? There's a lot going on there. Couple more times. Nice. Gently release the hands down along the side of the body. Palms up. So as the palms come up, the shoulders roll out a little bit, right? A slight external rotation of the shoulders. Breathing into this. Again, we've got that string that's pulling us nice and tall, so this should be a relatively accessible movement. Go ahead and drop that right hand onto the earth. All right? Let's lift the left arm. Now, that palm is up. We're going to lift the left arm up and over. We're going to bend the right elbow, drop the right shoulder. Keep that left arm a little bent and just circle over the head. Bring the head, neck into a comfortable position. And pay attention. Nice. Bring the hand back towards the sky. Bring the palm so it's facing away from the body. We're going to circle in front of the face and come back up towards the sky. Again, we're going to circle in front of the face. Oh, nice. Feel that? Let's do that one more time. And then let the momentum bring you back up into a neutral position. Left arm is released to the earth. And just pause and notice. How's that feel? Okay, left hand comes onto the earth, right arm comes up. Again, we're going to bring that palms facing the sky. The right elbow is bent. We're going to circle over the head and we're just going to hang here. Left shoulder is dropped, left elbow is bent. Breathing into this. Head is comfortable, neck is comfortable. And then from here, we're going to gently sweep the arm down in front of us and lift it up. Sweeping in front and lift it up. Nice. Oh, feels so good. Let's do that one more time. One more big circle. Nice. Push back up into a neutral position and pause. Let the shoulders get a little heavy. Inhale the shoulders up. Push them back. Exhale down. Nice. Again. Inhale up. Push them back. Exhale down. Nice and slow. Let's do this 2 more times. Up. Back. Exhale. Inhale. Back. Exhale down. Nice. Shake it out a little bit. All right. We're going to come on to our backs for a moment. Well, it'll probably be more than a moment. So actually, we're going to come on to one side of the body. So I'm going to come on to the left side of the body because I'm facing you. Now come on to the left side of the body. I'm going to stick that left arm straight out from the shoulder and the right hand comes on top. Now, if you feel like it would be more comfortable to have that pillow under your head to give your head a little bit of height, then do that. It actually feels kind of nice. Knees are bent in front of the waist, right, as if you're sitting in a chair. So my right hand is on top, my fingertips are stacked, my knees are stacked. And from here, we're going to inhale the right arm up and over. We're going to follow with the eyes and then exhale together. Maybe the feeling of tension is in the chest and the rib cage. Inhale up, maybe into the shoulder blade a little bit. Nice. Exhale back together. Okay, keep doing this with your breath. Up and over. Beautiful. We're going to do 4 more times for a total of 7. So it's a little more than 5, but it's not quite 10. Okay, 3 more times. Reach with the fingertips. Like really start to open the chest and then open the upper back. You can feel the shoulder blade pull away from center. 2 more times. Nice. Taking as much time with the exhale as we do with the inhale. On the last round, we're going to leave the right hand on the earth, or with your top hand, whatever that is. And you're going to bring the head into a neutral position or a comfortable position. So for me, it's going to be facing the sky. Some of you might be okay with your head turned towards that open arm. Nice deep breathing here. Nice. We're going to roll those palms down onto the earth. We're going to bring the knees up through center. And we're going to come over onto the opposite side. So I'm just going to move here so that I can still see you. So, again, the knees are bent. All right. Again, if you want to place a pillow under your head, do that. Inhale this arm up and over. Exhale together, following with the eyes, taking time, right? Nice and slow, conscious, kind movements. This is a very large range of motion, right? It seems pretty accessible, but it's a big movement. 4 more times, nice. Nice. 3 more times. I hope everybody's doing okay out there. Okay, I think we have 2 more times. Reaching, reaching, reaching. Last time, as we open up this arm, we're going to leave it on the earth. Head comes into a comfortable position. Let the arms get heavy and breathe. And notice you know, if there's a different level of resistance on this side versus the other side. Again, without judgment. So coming back into our seed thought, which is loving ourselves, and I would like even say loving ourselves unconditionally, right? Which basically means loving ourselves no matter what, right? The good, the bad, the ugly, the indifferent. Nice, nice deep breathing here. Okay, we're going to roll those palms down. We're going to bring the knees up through center. And we're just going to pause here for a moment. And as you pause here, we'll roll the palms back up and breathe into this. Bring the feet about mat distance apart. Let the low back get a little heavy and just take some nice deep breaths. If you brought the pillow under your head for that movement and you find you can take it out, see if you can take it out. It might be a little useful for the neck right now. All right, so let the head get heavy, let the neck get heavy. Maybe from here we tuck the chin slightly so you can feel a slight opening at the base of the skull, a slight widening at the base of the skull. Nice. We'll walk the feet a little bit closer, all right, so they're about hip distance apart. Go ahead and bring the arms back down next to the body. Let's keep the palms up for a moment and just gently push the shoulders down onto the earth and then release. Again, push the shoulders down onto the earth and then release. Notice what happens with the rest of the spine when you do that, right? Push down, so I get this slight little arch in my low back, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the shoulders pressed down. And I'm going to see if I can round that low back. So zip the low belly up, engage that. Keep the shoulders pushed down, engage the belly. Can I breathe? Can I relax the jaw and face a little bit? And as you hold this position with the shoulders pushed down, belly's engaged, low belly's zipped up, all right, low back's pushed down onto the earth. Notice what's going on. Like there's a lot internally going on, okay? Feel the muscles that are working to keep this happening. Ever so gently, release all of it, trying to move a minimal amount. Close the eyes, breathe into that. So as you release that really slowly, can you kind of feel how the shoulders stay open, how the low back stays long? So just for fun, let's do it one more time. All right, push the shoulders down. Zip up the low belly. All right, pull, let the pelvis tilt up just a tad so the low back is pushed down onto the earth. Hold this. Feel the connection here, right? Maybe that mid back, like the waist area, is even pushing down onto the earth, right? We're all a little different, but just close your eyes and kind of be in this effort here. And then ever so gently, slowly, kindly, consciously, begin to release the effort. But notice if you can sort of maintain the shape. And there's no right or wrong. So, you know, the answer can be no. As I release the effort, I go back to the original position. And again, that's fine. Just notice what happens. Perhaps there is a lengthening. All right, grab your folded up blanket, your pillow, whatever it is that you've got. Again, feet are sort of in line with the hips, maybe a little bit closer to the torso. Inhale the booty up. Let's bring the blanket, pillow, whatever you've got there underneath the booty. All right, we're going to roll the shoulders together and down. So shoulder blades come together and down. But that should bring the palms up. Breathing here for a moment.
So really breathing into that belly. Nice deep breaths here. Exhale everything. And then from here, can we lift the pelvis up a little bit? All right. Again, you might want to re-roll those shoulder blades together and down. Push into the feet. Lift up. Breathe here. Nice. Come up onto the toes. So it's getting a little bit higher. Gently bring the heels down one at a time. See if you can keep the hips lifted. A few more breaths here. Can you relax the glute muscles a little bit? Really feel the thighs engage, the feet engage. And then ever so gently, slowly, come on down. And just coming down from the top of the spine. Let the shoulder blades come apart. All the way down. Relax completely. Go ahead and let those shoulder blades come completely apart. Bring the palms down onto the earth. So now those shoulders are rolled in a little bit. Let's bring one leg and then the other up towards the sky, and let's point and flex the feet. Pointing and flexing. I like to keep the knees slightly bent here. And then circle the ankles around in one direction. Nice. Circle in the opposite direction. And then we'll stop circling and we'll just breathe into that for a moment. Maybe let the legs just drift a little closer to the head. Bring the arms out to the side like a T, palms facing down for right now. Allow the legs to drop to opposite sides. Breathing into this. Let the legs get a little heavy. So if this feels a little too much, you can bend the knees. Right? And still get that stretch in the inner thigh. You decide what's best for you today. Breathing into that. Let's all bend the knees. Right? Bringing the knees towards the underarms. Go ahead and bring the hands to the balls of the feet. Happy baby. Maybe they come to the ankles, the calves, the shins, whatever works best for you. Rock a little here side to side. Nice. Let's bring the hands outside the legs. Go ahead and bring the legs together. Bend the knees completely. Pause here for a moment. And go ahead and release one foot down onto the earth and then the other. Pausing. Inhale the pelvis up just enough to be able to pull the blanket, the pillow, the bolster, whatever you got, out from underneath. Come all the way down. Let's extend one leg and then the other. Relax the legs, the feet. Rock the head a little side to side. Maybe all the way from one side through center to the other. Very slowly. Nice. Roll the palms up. Let the shoulders roll out a little bit. Maybe the arms come slightly away from the body and roll the head again. Notice how it's a little different. And then gently coming back to center. Let's bend one knee and then the other, bringing the feet back onto the earth. All right, let's interlace the fingers. We're going to bring the hands to the back of the head. So we're going to cradle the head in the hands. We're going to bring the elbows towards the sky, and we're just going to very gently lift the head up, tucking the chin in. All right, now you can simultaneously tilt the pelvis forward and up a little bit, right? Tuck that in, zip up that low belly, push the low back onto the earth, and just breathe here. So it's not so much about lifting the upper back as it is about stretching the back of the neck. So just tuck that chin in. While simultaneously keeping the low back connected. Nice, beautiful. Breathe here. Very gently release the head back onto the earth. Release the hands. Bring the arms up towards the sky. All right. Now, we're going to do a couple movements here. So as we inhale, we're going to reach the fingertips towards the sky. Shoulders should come up off the earth, right? And then as you exhale, you're going to bring those shoulder blades and shoulders down and push the shoulders into the earth. As you do that, you might feel a little space created between the shoulder blades, even into the low back a little bit, right? So inhale, lift, reach the fingertips. Try to relax the head and the neck. Exhale, push the shoulders down. Again. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, push down. Push the shoulders into the earth, right? Creating a little bit of tension in the front of the chest. Inhale, lift up. This time as we exhale, we're going to cross the arms and we're going to reach for the shoulders or the shoulder blades, like wherever you can get to. Bring the elbow slightly up towards the chin. You can tuck the chin in a little bit here and breathe. So sometimes if you have a partner, it's nice to have them put their hands gently on your elbows and push them further apart. Breathing into this. Notice which arm is on top. Low back is relaxed. Mid back is relaxed. Breath is deep. Jaw is relaxed. Inhale the arms up towards the sky. As we exhale, we're going to cross the opposite arm on top. Again, we're going to grab onto the shoulders, onto the upper back, shoulder blades. Lift the elbows towards the face and breathe. Relax the neck, the face, the jaw. Nice. Inhale the arms back up towards the sky, shoulders off the earth. And as we exhale, we're going to bring the arms wide, palms stay up, and breathe here. So we're going to breathe here for a moment, and we're just going to notice, right? Do you feel a little bit more open in the back, the upper back? The chest. How's the quality of the breath? You know, really just take a moment, be in the body, notice what's going on, how are you feeling? Is there a sense of openness? Is there a sense of any heaviness anywhere? Like, I feel a lot of heaviness right now in the bones in the upper chest, the shoulder blades, even into the shoulders and the arms. And then we're going to gently bring the arms up above the head in a comfortable, sustainable position. So victory or cactus pose would be nice. Palms are facing up, and just pausing here for a moment and notice if there is any grip at all in the shoulders or the arms. And if there is, you have a couple options, right? So you can move the arms in a way that there is less grip, or you could take one of those blankets and just gently bring your arm onto it. You know what? So try that, right? Hopefully we have some blankets, a bunch of blankets. Just giving a little bit of padding to each arm and shoulder. Like I'm pulling it right underneath my shoulder. It's not high. I'm going to have it pretty low. But I'm just giving a little bit of padding. It feels kind of nice. All right. And breathe there. Let's bring the feet a little further apart and maybe a little closer to the torso. From here, we're going to zip up that low belly. All right? So push that low back onto the earth. As we exhale, we're going to exhale both knees to the left. As we inhale through center, we're going to continue to zip up the low belly, push the low back onto the earth, then exhale the knees to the right. Left hip comes up. Again, inhale through center, pushing down. Here's your effort. Exhale down. Now, add the head. Inhale through center. As the knees go to the right, let the head roll to the right as well. Again, inhale, knees and head through center. Exhale to the left. Nice. Keep that going. Nice, deep, even breaths. All right? Keep moving. Kind of important to engage that belly as we come through center. Protect your low back. Nice. All right. Next time the knees come down to the left, let's hang out here for a moment. Head rolls to the left, and just let everything get a little heavy. Gently straighten that right arm away from center, reaching towards the wall behind you. We're going to take that left hand and we're going to place it along the right rib cage. So coming back to our seed thought of loving ourselves, falling in love with ourselves. As you take your hand, motor organ of the heart, onto your body, onto that lung, right? The breath, our very life force. That prana, that chi. Feel your breath. Close your eyes. Tune into you, the essence of you. That like beautiful, perfect part of you. And take a moment to appreciate that. It's so beautiful and it's so, complicated, right? We're complicated organisms. We're filled with intelligent cells. Soften the right elbow. Lift that left arm back up overhead. Gently inhale, knees and head to center, and pause. And notice what's happened. So perhaps the right nostril has opened up. Perhaps the right rib basket feels a little lighter, a little more spacious. Maybe it feels that way in the right hip as well. Next time you exhale, we'll exhale the knees to the right. Rolling the head with that movement, sinking in here and breathing. Gently straighten the left arm towards the wall behind you, out from center. We'll take that right hand and place it along the left side of the rib basket or onto the heart. And notice what's happening. that beautiful, lovely, intimate relationship in the body. Nice. Soften the left elbow. Bring the right arm back up overhead. All right. Inhale, knees and head to center, and pause here again and breathe. Breathing into this. Ever so gently, bring the hands onto the belly. Feel the weight in the shoulders, the arms, the wrists, the hands. All right, very gently bring the knees into the chest, and let's rock it out a little side to side. Nice, breathing into this. Let's come on up. All right, we're gonna meet in a sitting position. So, again, I want you to take a moment to find a comfortable seated position. We're gonna work on the neck a little bit. So, whatever that means for you. Again, I'm going to give myself a little bit of height under the booty. I'm going to give a little padding under my legs. I'm going to come a little bit closer to you. Take a drink of water. And pause here for a moment. All right, so breathing. Again, coming back into that feeling of having that string gently coming out the crown of your head, pulling the spine nice and tall, comfortable, not overdoing it. I want you to be comfortable, but I want you to be aware of your spine and have that some length there. All right. So again, sitting comfortably. If that means this way, that's fine. If it means the legs out in front of you, that's fine. If you want to go ahead and come onto a chair, because we're going to work on the neck. So you really want to make sure that you're in a comfortable seated position. And because you're at home, then you probably have a chair close by. All right. So again, let's bring the arms out to the side for a moment, and isn't that lovely? I'm in love with myself, completely and totally, 100%. Okay. So we're just gonna be aware of the shoulder. So with the palms facing front, all right? Let's just roll the shoulders in and out. And what I want you to do is I want you to maybe close the eyes and just become aware of the shoulder rotating in and rotating out, all right? In and out. One more time. In and out. All right. Now bring the palms facing the sky. Bring the arms up, straight up. Okay. Now rotate the shoulders out and in and out. Can we keep the arms straight and in? Necks relaxed. Couple more times. All right, rotate the hands out. Bring the arms down. As you bring the arms down, let them float gently behind the body. Keep the arms straight and just bring them behind the body. Feel the chest opening up as you do that. Feel that opening here, opening across the front of the shoulders. Hold here, breathe. Jaws relaxed, necks relaxed. And then gently release the arms down. Nice. Let the shoulders get a little heavy. Remember that string coming out of the head. Spine's lifted. Don't round it here.
All right, so now I'm going to ask you to bring your arms into a comfortable, sustainable position. So perhaps it's palms up on the knees, perhaps it's palms down on the knees or the shins, whatever works for you. It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter what I'm doing. You need to do what's comfortable for you, because we're going to work in the neck now. So we're not in the shoulders, right? We're going to be in the neck. So you want to be comfortable. And so comfortable usually means a neutral position. So you're not noticing your shoulders, right? All right, let's drop the chin to the chest. Soften the belly a little bit here, all right? And then rock the chin just slightly side to side as you come down a little further, bringing the head down just a tad. And then come back to center and let the head get heavy and breathe. So even though the belly's softened, I'm still lifted in the upper back, mid back, low back. Very gently interlace the fingers, gently bring the hands to the head, elbows come in. Don't pull on the head, just let the weight of your arms increase the stretch slightly. Nice. Gently release the arms back down. Lift the chin up to center. Drop the right ear to the right shoulder, okay? Shoulders stay dropped. I'm not lifting my shoulder to meet my ear. Now, some people would like to take that right hand and maybe just gently, again, let the weight of your arm increase the stretch. But be careful, because the muscles that hold up the neck are a little tight and small, and you don't want to pinch anything. You don't want to get a muscle spasm here. We've all had those, and they're terrible. Inhale up to center. Exhale, left ear over left shoulder. There might be a difference in the range of motion on each side. Non-judgment. Inhale up to center. All right. Inhale, exhale the chin back down. And then gently rock the head a little side to side. We're going to go a little further than we did in the beginning. So bringing the chin towards the shoulder on each side, very gently. Breathing as we go. Back to center. Inhale the chin up. As we exhale, let's look over the right shoulder. Inhale, center. Look over the left shoulder. Nice. Again, center. Exhale, over the right. Push, push, push. Inhale to center. Exhale, over to the left. Let's do one more time, each side. Inhale, center. Exhale, over. Last time. Inhale, center. Exhale, over. Inhale, back to center. Very gently bring the chin back down. And this time we're going to rock the head up to the left. Lift the chin up slightly, right? So right ear comes towards right shoulder. Rock down through center, up over to the other side. Lift the chin, again, down. So just kind of a half circle, or maybe 2/3. Breathing as you go, jaws relaxed. A few more times. And really, let the feeling in the neck guide the range of motion in this movement, whatever works best for you. Let's do a couple more times. Nice. Let's meet together with the chin towards the chest. And we'll lift the head up. And then ever so gently, lift the front of the neck. So what will happen here is that the head's going to drop down a little bit, but we're not hyperextending the neck, right? We're really kind of lifting the front of the neck, all right? Breathing here. And it might feel nice to open and close the jaw a few times. You can kind of feel that stretch in the front of the neck. And then gently come back to center. Relax the shoulders and breathe. Nice. Shake the arms out a little bit. Okay, just shake them out. Roll the shoulders. How's that feel? Does the neck feel better? Shoulders feel a little better? Roll them forward. All right, let's just come into a little forward fold here. So you can keep the legs crossed and just gently come on down. All right, maybe drop the top of the head towards the earth. If this is not comfortable, come into child's pose. All right. All right, we're gently going to push up. And then from here, we're going to do a little cat-cow movement. We're going to do another stretch, a passive stretch on the back and the neck, and come into our final meditation together. Okay, so from here, in this particular position, it's a little better to have those shoulders rolled forward. So maybe the hands come to the shins or to the knees. Again, no matter how you're sitting, it doesn't matter, right? So if you're sitting up like this, or you're sitting up on a chair, this is still going to work, all right? So what we're going to do is we're going to round the back. We're going to drop the head, round the back, and then we're going to lift the chest and the chin, arch the back. Round and arch. Breathing as you go. Whether you inhale as you round or exhale as you round isn't that important. Do what feels best for you, all right? Lifting the chest, right? We're kind of arching the upper back. We're rounding the upper back. Arching the upper back. That low back will go with it a little bit, but the emphasis is in the upper back. Okay, a couple more times. I like to exhale as I'm arching, inhale as I'm rounding. Now we're going to come into a circular motion over the hips. Again, doesn't matter how you're sitting. Rounding as we come to the back, arching slightly, pushing the chest forward as we come to the front. Okay, so this can be as small or as large a movement as you want. Nice. Next time we're in a rounded position, we're going to reverse the circle, going in the opposite direction. Perfect. Love. Don't you feel like fluid? Doesn't this feel nice? Super. All right. Couple more times. And then gently come back to center. Sitting up nice and tall. Remember that string. That string pulling up from the crown of the head so the back's nice and tall. All right, great. Shake it out a little. Shake, shake, shake. Okay, so we're going to come into a passive stretch on the upper back and then a passive stretch in the neck. So what I want you to do is have a couple of blankets handy, or towels, whatever it is that you've got. And I'd like them about this shape, okay? So, I don't know, maybe it's 8 inches, 10 inches. It's a little bit wider than my hand, right? A little bit wider than my hand width apart. And I've just folded it up as high as I can get it. So, depending on the shapes of your towels or your blankets, you might need a couple of them. I want you to have at least a couple handy. I'm going to start with one and see how it works. So what we're going to do, and you might want a pillow for your head too, okay? So you get to decide, and we're going to take a moment to figure out the best positioning. I'm going to keep my knees bent,
And I'm going to come down so my shoulder blades essentially are going to be on the blanket. All right? And I want to bring my arms up overhead. All right? So to get into position, we're going to have those knees bent. We're going to come up into this position. And then, so for me, I'm actually going to try 2 blankets. I feel like that might be a little bit more useful. And again, you can do this and you can still put your head on a blanket, right? If this doesn't feel good on your neck, then you can bring your head onto a blanket. So this feels good to me. This feels like the most useful height and stretch. Again, you take a moment to decide what works for you. All right? Does this make sense to everybody? Okay. So just find that spot. And then once you have found that spot, all right, and it might not be 100% comfortable, right? I get that. Like for me, my shoulders are hanging a little bit. You can really feel the stretch in the front of the chest, but it's okay, right? And now the legs. So you can keep the legs, knees bent, feet on the earth. You could extend the legs. For me, crisscrossing the ankles is the most comfortable position. So it's not terribly important how your legs are positioned as long as you're comfortable. So, or, as relatively comfortable as you can be in this position, and breathe. And I will tell you that if your jaw is clenched, you're overdoing it slightly. Right? So maybe come down a little bit. Don't let your ego guide your practice. You want to do what is the most beneficial without causing harm. Right? Do no harm. Rule number 1. And breathe. And as you breathe here, maybe coming back into our seed thought for this evening about falling in love with yourself. Maybe thinking of some attributes of you that are, lovely. And if that feels uncomfortable, then maybe you should do it more often. A few more breaths here. Nice. Jaws relaxed, face is relaxed. I'll tell you what, if everybody could locate tennis balls next time, we could do some really deep, deep release into the neck and the shoulders with a tennis ball. Okay, so from here, very slowly, kindly, consciously, gently, we're going to bring our hands to our belly, one at a time. Let the arms get heavy. Very gently, just roll over onto one side. Push those blankets out and come flat. Head, back, arms, legs. Breathe here for a moment. Maybe the palms are up and the shoulders are rolled out. Like maybe that's starting to feel like a more natural position, right? A little bit more open in the front of the chest. How's the breath? All right, nice. So gently make your way back up into a seated position for a moment. We're going to do this same thing with our necks, okay? So the only difference with the neck is I think might be more comfortable to have the towel kind of rolled up, okay? So I'm going to take one of these, I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to roll it up. And I feel like that's not going to be quite big enough. So I'm going to roll it, fold it in half. So take a moment, whatever size blanket or towel you have, you're going to make a rounded bolster. And frankly, if you have a yoga bolster like this, you could use that, all right? But we can do this with the towel. Okay, that looks pretty good. And I'm going to bring it here, and I'm going to bring it under my neck. And I'm going to let my head, back of the head, touch the earth. Okay. And again, I'm going to start with the knees bent, arms out to the side, palms facing up. So take a moment to find the most useful height and shape of your blanket or your towel where you're getting a nice passive stretch in the neck. So it shouldn't be uncomfortable. It shouldn't hurt. But there might be this kind of opening going on, right? Again, arms come to the side, palms up. I'm going to cross my ankles and let my knees drop out to the side again. You do what feels most comfortable for you and breathe. Concentrate on letting the head get a little heavy. The head is pretty heavy anyway, right? Like if we believe, the idea that, thoughts carry weight, right? Like everything's energy. So, that the heavier our thoughts, the heavier the head might be. Ever notice how when you're happy, you feel lighter of being, right? When you're, sort of depressed and down, you feel heavier. Everything is energy. Relax the jaw, the face. And with your eyes closed, notice where the grip is. Is there any place where you can surrender a little bit more? Right? There is this level of resistance. We all have it. Can we just surrender into the earth? Maybe imagine yourself lying someplace in nature that feels sacred to you. And imagine, giving yourself to the earth, like laying here on the earth, feeling safe, supported, cared for. Nice deep breathing. Continuing to relax, continuing to let everything get a little heavier. Nice. And then ever so gently taking your dominant hand, lifting your head up, moving that bolster out, bringing the head back onto the earth. If the knees are bent, straighten the legs. Arms are down, palms are facing up, and breathe. Nice, deep, even breaths. You know, we've talked a little bit about the space between the breaths, so maybe starting to lengthen that. Pausing at the bottom of the exhale. Pausing at the top of the inhale. Ever so gently becoming aware of the space between the breath. Ever so gently. The feet are relaxed. The ankles, the calves, the shins relaxed. The knees relaxed. Allow the thighs to sink into the earth. The pelvic floor is relaxed. The buttocks, the hips, the belly relaxed. And the spine, the spinal cord, the vertebrae, relaxed, released, connected to the earth. Imagine the rib basket as expansive. The internal organs are healthy and relaxed. Feel the shoulder blades on the earth. Feel the collarbones nice and wide. Shoulders are open, spacious, pouring from the body. Let the arms get heavy. Relaxing the wrists, the hands, the fingers. The palms are receptive and open. The back of the neck and the throat is relaxed. That fifth chakra, that bridge between the head and the heart, is a clear, open channel. Allow the base of the skull to widen. Relax the jaw, the mouth, the tongue, the lips. Let the cheeks relax. Skull is heavy, forehead brightens, crown chakra opens. Your entire body is completely at peace and relaxed. And imagine yourself floating, like floating on a cloud. Allow your body to feel supported, comfortable, yet weightless. Imagine that you can just feel the prana in every cell of your being. From the crown of your head to the tips of your fingers and toes. Feeling open, spacious, a clear channel of light, and imagine this cloud just gently making its way down onto the earth, bringing you back to the earth, to that sacred place in nature where you feel safe,
held, connected. Ever so gently, becoming aware of your body, aware of the floor beneath you, aware of the walls that surround you, the ceiling above, aware of the breath, breathing a little deeper, gently coming back. Wiggling the fingers and toes. Breathing a little deeper, coming back here and now. Opening your eyes. Rolling over onto one side. Bending the knees, hugging this feeling to you for a moment longer. Gently pushing yourselves up into a comfortable seated position. Allow the palms to find each other in front of the sternum, bowing the head in grace and gratitude, humility. Lifting the chin, allowing a smile, right? Namaste. I thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. Okay, I see that you guys asked questions and I didn't answer them. I'm sorry, but we'll talk. So drink some water. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. All right, bye.